This is robbery. Robbery was committed. And worst of all, it was done by one of the Knicks' biggest rivals, the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs stole Knicks' rising star, Chuma Okeke, and they signed him for the rest of the season. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. But before we get started, about 52% of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button because it could really support all the great content that we're creating for you. And now, let's get started. The Cavs steal Knicks rising star Chuma Okeke for their final roster spot. I called this. I knew this would happen. You can't ignore talent. As we get ready to head into the postseason, teams are looking at their roster and deciding what else they need. And the Cavs just did that. And they made their already deep team even deeper. Shout out to Shams with ESPN for giving us the following information. According to him, the Cleveland Cavaliers and former first-round pick Chuma Okeke have agreed to a deal, filling the East leader's final open roster spot. Okeke averaged 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists for an NBA G League Westchester Knicks team this season. That's a near triple-double he was averaging for the Westchester Knicks. Now, he's bringing those talents to the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's just what we needed to happen. One of the strongest teams in the league to get even stronger and deeper. Okeke likely won't have a major role on that team, but he helps in case of injury, and now it prevents other teams from going after him and signing him. Teams like the Knicks. TJ Warren left after an opportunity that he waited for never came for him. Chuma Okeke played so well, got signed by Philadelphia a number of times, and now one of our biggest rivals going into the postseason, a team that we could potentially face in the postseason. They have just signed Chuma Okeke. Again, he's likely not going to have a major role, but when he plays, he is going to be active and productive on both ends of the floor. The Cavs were already deep. They just signed Chuma Okeke. Now they're even deeper. Let's remember, this kid is 6'7". He's young. He's athletic. He's a wing. He's 3-and-D. He can pass, rebound, score, and do it all. The Cavs just gave themselves another player like that. That helps them in practice, and like I said, helps them in case they have to deal with any injuries. Another player that potentially the Knicks could have signed has now dropped off the board. The Knicks are losing talent that they shouldn't be losing, and they're losing them to teams they shouldn't be losing them to. A rival team, the Cavs, that shouldn't happen. The Knicks will continue to lose talent if they don't sign them to a deal right away. And there's one other player I'm thinking about that's likely going to be signed by another team if New York doesn't do anything about it. I already said Chuma was going to get stolen. It happened by a rival, the Cavs. Trust me when I say this. If the Knicks do not sign Moses Brown, another team, a playoff team, will sign him away, and they will never get the opportunity to do that. This man, last night, in his last game for the Westchester Knicks for this season, dropped a monstrous double-double. And let me show you the numbers, because if I said them, you probably wouldn't believe me. Before we get back to today's show, I want to give a special thanks to today's sponsor, MyBookie. The madness is here. March Madness has been insane. High-stakes matchups, intense confrontations, wild finishes, and each and every game gives you a great betting opportunity. And MyBookie has you covered. It's bringing back a favorite, the MyBookie Bet and Get. Place a bet on March Madness and get a surprise reward. Cash back, free bets, bonus chips. You never know what you're going to get. Sign up with promo code MM50 for a deposit bonus. If you don't want the bonus, no worries. Just let them know Recap sent you. Bet on any game, anytime, anywhere, only with MyBookie. And now, let's get back to the show. Shout out to New York Basketball on the app X and the NBA G League account on that same application for giving us the following information. According to them, Moses Brown left it all on the court from the number 2 Westchester Knicks, the reigning G League Player of the Month. That's right, Player of the Month. He's already given that accolade and doing more. But let's continue. The reigning League Player of the Month posted his 8th 2020 game this season and dominated in the post all night long. Look at that. Look at that stat line. Moses Brown, as the Westchester Knicks are eliminated from the G League playoffs. 27 points, 26 rebounds, and 4 blocks. 27, 26, and 4? That's inhuman. That's insane. That's crazy. And we have access to him. And the craziest thing of all, if you look at the Knicks and their biggest weakness, what is it? It's size. It's size. It's size at the center position. It's size at our depth there. Why are we not doing anything about that? We already see it. Karl-Anthony Towns, he limps basically each and every game. With Mitchell Robinson, he's still on a minutes restriction. Anything can happen to either one of these guys. And if it does, and the Knicks are not preparing for the worst, we're going to face the worst with no backup. Who are we going to put out there? PJ Tucker? He's going to be our center? We're going to play small ball like that? That's not going to get it done. We need to make the right moves right now while we have the opportunity to do that. Remember, Moses Brown is available now. But if he continues to put up numbers like this, and he's done this for the entire season, mind you, other teams are going to look at this, and they're going to sign him before the Knicks are going to be able to do that. This game right here is a statement game if I've ever seen one before. New York needs more size on this squad. That is absolutely clear. Moses Brown is the ideal player to add to this team if you need that size, especially because he's part of your Westchester Knicks team. So you can easily make that call, give him that roster spot, and make sure the Knicks are set where they need to be set. At depth at the center position. Moses Brown will help with that. I want to make it clear. Moses Brown will not help the Knicks win an NBA Finals. That's not what this signing is about. This signing is about being smart as a team, smart as a franchise. Look at the roster. Look at what you have. And look and see what you need the most. If an injury happens right now, where are we going to take the most hit? If it happens to one of our centers, we'll never be able to recover. We really only have 2 true centers on this team, Karl-Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson. And both of those players have been dealing with their own injuries throughout the course of this season. We don't want to put more stress on them or on their injuries. That's why you have to prepare for the worst case scenario. And if this team loses a center, that's going to be the worst case. That's why we have to prepare. Moses Brown is not going to be the piece that gets the Knicks to the finals. But you know what? It could be one of those pieces that helps the Knicks survive a series, get through it, and make sure when we get to the next series, we have another fully healthy body there that we can rely on to play inside the post, be able to get rebounds, score, and block shots. And clearly, Moses Brown can give you all of that. Please, New York, heed my warning. I said it before. The players in Westchester, every single team is looking at them right now and circling because they want that talent. TJ Warren, even though he left, he probably understands he's going to get another opportunity elsewhere with a different team. Chuma already signed. Moses Brown, he is now fully on the radar for a lot of postseason teams. New York, if they want him, they need to act fast. They need to act now, and they need to add Moses Brown to this team as soon as possible. Because if they wait, we're going to have another Chuma Okeke situation on our hands all over again. And the problem with that is a rival signed Chuma. If we wait, another rival will sign Moses Brown. And I do not want to see that happen. But what about you guys? What do you think about the following reports indicating that one of our biggest rivals, the Cleveland Cavaliers, have signed Chuma Okeke for the rest of the season? Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.